That's so mean. That sounds about right. That's what that's what that's what Thea said to me, saying Yuri couldn't find the hole. That's that one I got thick skin and an elastic heart. You know that one, right? See ya. See you later. That's not the right button. There we go. All right, we're fixing it. Wait, was I gonna? Oh man, I hope it stuck. Yuri did not find the hole. Can I pop you out? No. Well then, what if I do? Shh. Shut up, me. Pop that thing out. There we go. All right, chat. If that doesn't fix it, then we're not lagging anymore, are we? All right. Okay. All right. We did it. Oh, I need to... Oh, hold on. Order. Yeah, I'm doing it. Order your plushie today. Well, see, the thing is, this only started recently. It was fine. It was fine. And now it's like, oh, you thought it was fine? No, it's not. Go fuck yourself. There we go. Well, here's the thing. Tweeting a new link is just gonna get eaten. So I think we're just kind of fucked. Unfortunately. Thank you, someone, for confirming that it was working before. Nah, it's fine. I can replace, what I'll do is I'll replace the Patreon link. That way, if anyone goes there, like, it's the fresh live stream and not, where's the edit button? There we go. I think we're good. Hopefully whatever I did fixes it. I am curious to see if it happens again. If it happens again, then it's a different issue than what I thought it might be. Who thinks Boo and Casper may have dated in the past? Nobody. No, it's fine if you think that, but just know that it will conflict with the plot. Died here. Okay, there we go. Nah, I still got your questions. Don't worry about that. Give me that. Give me this. Link that. Post that. Save that. No, do not notify people. There we go. All right. So, let's try that one more time. I was trying to say, before everything got fucked up, I was trying to say I was going to cut you guys a deal. And the deal is, you can get some new BitterSweet art now. And then at 100, we can get the BitterSweet storybook trailer. Which, if you're familiar with the Echoes of Everlast storybook style trailer, it is the same deal, but BitterSweet. I believe Yuri shared the audio for it that he recorded, but it is done and ready to be shared. So, all right. Okay. I can quit looking at this. Wait a minute. Save that? Am I saving that? Why am I saving that? What did I change? I don't think I changed anything. All right. Well, I feel like it's a good deal. I feel like it's a pretty good deal. So, okay. Get this out of here. So what? All right, for those of you who missed the last time around, those of you who missed the last time around, we shared this, which is ominous. Don't know what that's all about. All right. So what are you guys going to get first? Let's revisit this. So, BitterSweet Director's Cut. Despite Yuri losing an hour of recorded content, it's going great. It's going really great. It's just going to have to be even better. The recording of BitterSweet. So, please look at this background that Jackie drew. Wow. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Boo is never getting a canonical X. Sandstone. When you say director's cut, does that mean things that aren't canon or like stuff that wasn't included until now? No. There's nothing super different. Nothing super different going on. Cheryl Bess says, can you describe it to me? I'm blind. I'm taking that completely seriously, and I am going to describe it to you in great detail. We are in a wooded, hilly area in a clearing. It looks like dusk. The trees are green and luscious. There's a beautiful little clearing. Looks like a great spot for a picnic. In the foreground, well, spoiler alert, there's going to be something in the foreground. But you see more trees in the background, and the little wooden fence, and then kind of a drop off where hopefully it's not a sheer cliffside. It's probably, a hill. And then in the distance, you see kind of like an orange glowing, like it's clearly a grassy hill, but because it's the evening, you know, it's like golden hours going on, which is when the sun gets down to pretty much the perfect ideal situation for getting beautiful photographs of nature and things of that nature. Looks great. I want to be there. Well, I mean, surprise. That's where I live. This is in the vicinity of where I live. It's lovely. It looks like if I was there in the foreground, perhaps I would also be beautiful. And the way that Jackie did the shading and the light, the way that, I'll put it to you the way that she described it to me. The way she did the, you know how when you look at how light refracts around the shadows around leaves and shit? Like how there's just it's not always like, oh, it's just a shadow. There's like almost a glow to it sometimes, especially at the golden hour time-ish. It looks great. She like popped off. She's popped off on everything. But that one's like, oh wow, damn. Dappling. Maybe. That's what that is? She says yes. Dappling. Sounds like I could go a million ways with that. Dappling. Yeah, like that. Oh, see, Jackie's talking art sense. Is it coming out before 2025? Without any unexpected delays, I hope so. But there's a lot that we got to figure out, because, like, yeah, the artwork by a certain time, but then there's got to be editing, which is, it's a pretty big project. I mean, thankfully, chapter 2 and 3 are just getting, like, 1 or 2 additional things where there weren't things before. And then, you know, chapter 1, thankfully, chapter 1's not super intense in terms of, like, what it needs for editing. And my goal was to have the audio done before fucking the art's, you know, I was trying to have it well in time before the art was even done so we could start putting the bones in place. So, yeah. Which it won't actually take that long to record. I'll hop into the conversation right now. Professional Dirt Eater has asked about meeting the canon parents of the listeners and no. So let me share a little bit with you about the philosophy. So the reason why Boo is so blank slate is because they were that way a long time ago before plot and narrative stuff started happening. So years after the fact, it did not seem wise to retroactively add a bunch of bells and whistles to a character that people have had in their head for that long. I'm very, very not in love with the idea of giving listeners things that are so sensitive and rigid. So like jobs or, you know, certain experiences they might have had. Sure. Parents, when you're trying to invite someone to imagine some form of fashion of a character and potentially themselves in a role, going, yeah, and your parents are loving and happy and alive and everything else about parents. You see how that could be a problem for some people. Not everybody has that. Not everybody wants to imagine that because those people might not exactly bring about good feelings. So, if it was going to happen, the way it happens now is if a new listener is introduced and there is some core stuff you need to know, it's gonna get given to you pretty quick. That way you don't have to spend a ton of time with them before finding out, like, oh, I have to consider this. Even with Casper, for example, people were not aware of what Casper's side job was, but from pretty early on, there was a reference to, like, hey, they have something going on, so that's something. And then you got more crumbs, more crumbs, more crumbs. So I try to, like, if you're not going to get the information straight up right away, you at least get a little sticky note that says, hey, this might be a thing. It's not a perfect science, but it's the best way I've figured out how to do it. You guys want more art? Let's do the meme. Oh no, this is in the way. Hold on. There we go. Get out of here. You guys recognize where this is from? Look how good we look. We're so hot. Why is he so smug anyways? Your parents didn't love you. Shut the fuck up. God. Uh-oh, Jackie said she's got to fix something. Well, look, he shouldn't have been talking shit. If he wasn't talking shit, I'd be like, oh, your parents love you so much. And, like, your mom didn't abandon you, like, twice or however many times. Anywho, fuck that guy. Yeah, he's got daddy issues. I know all about those. I know all about them. Oh, I'm plenty nice. I'm plenty nice. All right, what else we got? Let's do another sketch. Another sketchy one. Oh. Oh, if I... Oh. Hold on. I'm kind of like cuddled up with him. Oh. That's nice. You ever just want to lay your head on some country boy's tits? Oh, man. 11 plushies to 100. Oh, boy. I guess I can put this back up. Thought he was pantless. Oh, BitterSweet would take a whole nother kind of turn if Boo walked up there and he just had his schmeat out. Lord. Can of Coke. Can of Coke and I'll be alright. What a prick. Look at him, he's so smug. Go cry about it. Asshole. Country sausage? Oh my god. Not the... Boo wouldn't know what to... Listen. I feel like they would be fighting if he was up there with his meat out. Lord help us. 10 plushies. 10 plushies until we whip it out. And by whip it out, I mean the storybook trailer. All right, y'all are killing me. I'm done with this dude. What else do we got? All right, this one's looking right. This is way more better. Fuck. Imagine I got I'm like stepping on you. Like, damn. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry for talking about his Coke can. Motherfucker. Heard you were talking shit type vibe. That's funny because that is basically that. That is basically that. This is great background music. Anywho, I'm a bad bitch. 7 to go. 6 to go. Oh, shit. Anywho, this is great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm a cutie. I am a cutie. Look at that. I just know. I just know. I just know it's big. His ego. You wake up seeing this. What do? I'm just there staring into your soul. Hey. You got games on your phone? Hey. You gonna finish that? You gonna finish that cinnamon roll? You want me to eat that cinnamon roll? Spit on that thing. How can we? Oh, all right, time out. This is me when I find out the Hawk Tua girl got a podcast and people actually listen to it. That's the face I made. It's just, it's wild. Just, there's a cinnamon roll in the fridge. I want one. I actually have cinnamon rolls at the house, but they're like pumpkin spice. And like, it sounded good in theory, But now I'm like, oh, I don't know if that even sounds that good. Talk to her, yeah. It's funny because someone made that joke on Twitter like immediately. They were like, oh yeah, talk to her. There it was. They're probably amazed at it. Oh, the cinnamon rolls, not the podcast. That's fair. I would love some fucking brownies. It's fun. Like, damn, if all I had to do was a hawk to a spit on that thing, literally, I make that joke. Any joke I've ever made qualifies as that kind of humor. I just had a whole segment talking about my ex-lover's fucking Coke can. You know. If she don't hawk to her, I don't talk to her. It's just funny to me, because, like, one, that's a loogie. Like, that is a snot job. And, like, don't get me wrong, whatever floats your boat, but, like, I would prefer mostly saliva than snot. Just out of, you know, for clarity's sake. Not the lag being back. Oh, the Hawk Tua ops. Fuck. I did the thing. So now it's definitely not the thing that I thought it was. Oh no, Purple's work. They weren't watching this. They didn't expect that. It was not. I'm a virus. I'm a virus. Hawk Tua. Coke can. Oh. My throat hurts. Probably need to run a snake down that thing. We're 5 away. Okay. All right. We won't spit on that thing even more. I think that's the last. Is there anything else I have to share before? This is art. Hawk Tua does have merch at Spirit Halloween. I'll give it I'll give it to her. Phrasing. I'll give it to her. The merchandising, the rollout and all that. Shout out, I guess. I can't fault somebody for getting the bag. What happened to hating Seth? Listen, you don't know when these pictures were taken. Sometimes you just need a warm hole to crawl into. What are you talking? What are you trying to? I don't blame me. I'm a man with needs. And Seth wanted it. This is getting. Hold on. hold on. Before it's not, that sounds real bad. Everything that has ever occurred between me and Seth was consensual. Even the shit that I kind of wish we hadn't done, like the crime and things. But everything else is fine. It's all above board. Well, you know, there was that time he threw that guy's head through the window of a car. What's his name? Concussed little Jeremy? What's his name? Josh. Right. Whoa, hold on. Speaking of Josh, I'm gonna scold. I'm gonna scold Chet. And it ain't even your fault, Chet. It's like a small handful of delinquents who really started thirsting after Josh. I don't even remember Josh from our days running shit. And poor Josh got a concussion because he was in the way. And Seth was sitting there like the fucking Joker, like basking in his violence, while I was like choking old Pizza Rat. Mm-hmm. I don't have a last name. That's a crazy pivot. Y'all don't remember what Miss Jessie said? Miss Jessie said, well, you done know, gave old darn old Josh a little concussion. That boy, I think he's just like that. I don't remember the dialogue very well, hon, but you know. Want me to commit a murder for you, sweetie? God, why is she so fine though? She got that big. I just say, if she's sitting on a Harley, that thing got saddlebags. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh God, oh, the things I would do. Here's what I'm gonna do. If we get to 100, I will kill the internet.
Just in general?
Just in general. It's okay. Hey, look. I'm sure Josh, you know, he's fine. Just some dramatic ass fucking music playing. What's this from? What JRPG is this? Xenoblade Chronicles. Told you. Told you. We got any questions to answer? There's a few. Oh man. Someone asked if If I had to choose between Seth and an extra big bag of Starburst with all my favorite flavors, which would I choose? You know. You know. Seth's fine. He's fine. So I saw, and this was from a million years ago, I saw people asking if I would like AJR, the band. Y'all really don't want to, y'all don't want to know my opinion on AJR. It's not. If there's anything I'll roast harder than Imagine Dragons, it's AJR. They have a sound. They have a sound that is a very specific, it sounds like a very specific era. And it just so happens to be the era that Yuri was in high school. As like a senior-ish. Oh. Huh. Was so close to beating. So Thea, you did the research. What was Charlie's at on the first night? I love it when Thea gives me little notes next to some of the questions. Twinkie Taylor asks, will there ever be another Al X Seth Memories audio like Campfire Confessions? Well, funny you ask, because one of the rewards from our YuuriVoice-a-thon was the Charlie listens in and gets caught watching me and Seth slam banging. Hey, listen. If 95 is what we get to tonight, 95 sold in an hour, 50% within 24 hours, full in a little less than 5 days. That's wild. So yeah, I'd say we're doing all right. What? Thea says also, oops, I just got 5 boys. Fair play, Thea. Fair play. Okay. All right, everybody, get your popcorn and pray for no lag. I don't care who you're praying to. It doesn't have to be any specific. Just put the vibes out. You know the way that Goku gets ready to spirit bomb things? Everybody just sort of lifts their hands. Oh man, I'm about to burp. Oh man, that's great. Sorry, chat. My throat itches. And that felt very erotic. I got my hands in the air for real, by the way. You can't see, but I do. What was I saying? Why are my hands up? Spirit bomb. Right. For no lag. That's why we're doing that. Yes. No. Hey, Jackie, why aren't your hands up?
What?
There we go. Okay. What you are about to see, without any lag interrupting, is the BitterSweet storybook trailer.
see it.
Oh. You want to listen to it?
Yeah.
Take my headphones.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What is a media file? Add sauce. Add new sauce instead. Wait, should I do... Oh, God. Add sauce. Media file. Add new sauce instead. Media file. Add sauce. Okay, chat. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, this isn't gonna... Oh, no.
Why not?
No, it will work, but it's gonna be fucked up for a second.
Oh.
Hold on. Maybe I can... Hold on. Don't start. Don't start. Don't start.
I have an AJR song stuck in my head.
No, that's terrible. All right, we're gonna do it a different way because I don't want this to go bad. Uh, hmm. Uh, hmm. Uh, 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 hmm. Huh? Hmm. Link. Linky link. This. Yeah. Can I full screen this? How are we gonna do this? How do you want to do this? We're playing that Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, minimize that. Give me this. This is gonna be great, everybody. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Sauce in the chat.
We won't fuck this up. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, get rid of that. Window capture. I'm blind. Nope, there it is. Boom. Add sauce. Add new sauce. Add this specific sauce. That one. Yeah. Yeah. But what happens if I... Okay. I got a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's the best plan I got. Do. The good news is this will be posted for real. So like even if this is a fucking nightmare, it'll be there at some point. Okay, you go there, and then you go like that. Hi, chat. Okay. Are we gonna get the audio from this? Yeah, it'll play on desktop. Okay. Boom. Oh, it's muted. Fuck! Not me doing the whole thing. All right, chat, pretend you didn't see that. Be amazed. Gas me up. Home. It's the only place I ever really knew. And Seth, well, he was the only friend I ever had. And he was my hero. And, well, a lot of other things. When it ended, I didn't think I'd ever let anyone else in. I was alone and bitter. Then there was you. You showed me how to live and love. Not just life, but myself. You're more than my boo. You're my heart. But I'm still scared. Scared of who I was. The things I did. The people I hurt. I don't know if I'll ever be ready to show you, but... Family has always been hard for me. Pops was no good, and Ma... She's made choices. I have too. I hurt Alphonse. And to see you and him, to see him happy, to see him better, I should be hurt. I deserve it. But The messed up thing is, no matter how much I try to bury it, I feel happy. Happy that he's found his way. That he found you. And when you look at me like that, sugar, I wish I could have found you too. Aww.
So cute.
Aww. Oh, I can hear again. Hey, chat. Where'd my music go? There we go. All right, get this out of here. Where did chat go? Chat, come back. Hi, friends. Did you like that? You might be bald, but you do got a fancy hat. The hat is a cinnamon roll. When does the hat merch drop? That's a good question. Oh shit. We are at 103. Holy shit, chat. Ugh. Ugh. That was made by Tot, who, let me go drop, I'm going to drop a link to their, let me drop a link to their Twitter real quick. Where are you at? Tot. This is the same artist that did the Echoes of Everlast trailer. They're great. They just did, oh my god. I'm about to rant. There's this new VTuber, and her model is so good. And Tot did their lore trailer. It's the first tweet after their pinned post. Anarchy. Sorry, I had to had to adjust my cheeks. Yeah, we were, so I really wanted, it's really hard to tell the story of BitterSweet without having, in a visual way, without having, you know, some sort of interaction with Boo be a visible thing. And we've only done it a handful of times, like in the New Year's Eve episode. There's like, you can see a person wearing a sweater, but it's very, very hard to, you know, you have to do a lot of tricks to try and make them as ambiguous as possible. So I like the gray person MC situation. It's the best solution to a problem that is not solvable, really. Because, like, you try to, you know, I want people to be able to imprint onto the character. So they asked me, like, tell me a bit about things, and I mentioned like they're a baker, blah blah blah, cinnamon rolls, da 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 da, and that was what they came up with, and I thought it was really cute. Yeah. Let's see here. Who will be cuddling the plushie more at nap time, you or Boo? I'm assuming that Boo would probably be snuggling. Also, was Betty something that Seth bought, gift, or passed on to him before or joining the gang? That's a good question. I don't think we've ever answered that, and I don't think we have an answer yet. I keep waiting for a moment where the lore matters. So like the way Yuri tends to do stuff is like Betty's a really good example, actually. It's like, okay, he has this knife that has sentimental value. Not just because, like, oh, it was used in a crime, but, like, it clearly, like, so there's a special connection to it. I literally can't even remember if we confirmed that his ma gave him Jesse, or if we were just, like, spitballing. Did I say his ma gave him Jesse? His ma gave him Betty. Oh, all these names. When it comes to upcoming BitterSweet vids, is there going to be any tension between the characters and the listener? Well, the upcoming director's cut is just chapter 1, 2, and 3, with chapter 1 getting artwork and fresh recording, and then 2 and 3 get artwork where there wasn't artwork. So it's going to be, I always forget how long that is. But it's big. It is, it's a lot. And there's a reason why we're putting it all in one rather than doing, like, release it in episodes or just chapter 1. And that's because YouTube really likes watch time. And I think it's a good idea. His ma gave him Jesse. No, she didn't. She ain't been in his life and fuck. Never mind. Is there any way we can see the full Boo drip? We'll have we have still images from the thing that I can share. Sandstone asks, will there be chapters in the director's cut video? Yeah, so the one thing about making sure that, like, it's a enjoyable experience is we'll make it as functional as a massive video as possible. So chapters for every episode. Well, it's a good question. Some way there will be chapters. Maybe like every individual episode. That's a lot of chapters. It doesn't make it very easy to use when there's that many. So maybe it'll just be like broken into the chapters. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it, but yeah, it will be a way to do that. Yeah. If the If there was a way to sell life-size cutouts of the boys, would you? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Imagine shipping those. I don't know how they do that. Let's see. What else we got? Best Chaperone song. I know you listen to her, you sexy motherfucker. All right, you're right. You didn't have to. Just don't be so loud. Well, you can be loud about me listening to Chaperone. That's fair. I mean, I really like Good Luck Babe. I'm not like, oh, that's the most popular one. I want to be different. Fuck being different. That's the best one. I like that song. The trailer, I don't know when I'll drop it on the channel. Sometime fairly soon. Mini Thanos asks, I really wanted to see the aftermath of how Seth coped seeing his ma covered in blood right before they left. Will we ever get any clarity on that? Is it just as it is? No, I don't think so. I think I like it as it is. It might be referenced because like people are curious. But I don't think we'll like see it on screen. Yeah. I think. You know, don't quote me on any of that, but when was the last time you had cotton candy? What a good question. I don't know. It's been a while. You know what? Listen, don't quote me on this. I want to give Charlie's little dude cotton candy and watch it do the thing where he tries to wash it and then it disappears. Stupid little raccoon. He don't know that it's all sugar and it just dissolves. He don't know. He thinks it's magic. He thinks it's magic. That'd be funny. Stupid little raccoon, but like slash paws, like in a sweet, loving way. Ish. I like him more than I like Charlie. How about that? How about that, chat? Scarlet Torchic asks, before you moved into the studio apartment connected to the shop, was it just a hangout spot for you and Seth? That's a good question. I do like the idea of it basically being a like, all right, you know, you boys have your own little space to go hang out. Probably slam banging in there. You know, well, I mean like wrestling around as pals. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but like, I think that's probably about right. One of those, you know what? Hold on. I'm putting it together right now. Probably it was one of those like, hey, if you boys help out around the store, y'all can turn it into a little hangout spot. So it was like a way to get child labor out of us. Fuck. Did you ever consider painting your muscle car pastel? Nah, because I'm trying... No. No. You want to get into the nitty gritty of it? Well, I worked on it with my old man, right? So like I don't want to like, you know, I want to preserve it as it was when I had him. Or whatever. So, I'm getting emotional to fucking Mario Kart music, ain't I? Fuck, this is the same song that I didn't like before. Can we get play me the Temple of Time. Give me that. What would happen if Boo painted the car pink? Well, after just saying what I said, it would probably lead to, like, not a great time. Would probably not be great. Yuri's going to the Ren Fair a month from now. Let me tell you, he's going to have his tits out, too. Let me tell you, this little shirt he's got a little bit of a V-cut going on. So, tell the barmaids to look out. I'll come up. Charlie took 24 hours to 50% and a little less than 5 days to 100%. 4-ish days for 50% for dark mode out and 18 to fully funded. I feel it. I feel it. Thomas cosplay. I mean, yeah, basically. Maybe one day I'll get that big old hammer. Oh, why did I say it like that? Loan me a fellow with a big old hammer on him. Stop, chat. Quit. This is on you, chat. How can we blame chat? Jackie, did you just look at my bare plushy chest? Don't look at my non-nipples.
Should have been. I'm gonna sew nipples into him.
Don't give me a third secret nipple. Wow. Haunting Misery says, don't know if it's just me, I feel like Seth could really pull off the grunge style. Funny you mentioned that, because you know how, like, drummers kind of do the cutoff thing, but, like, it's sliced a little lower, like, down to their ribs? Oh, drummer Seth? Oh. Y'all can't see it, but I'm, like, rubbing on my body. Just thinking about it. Yeah, that wouldn't suck. Make the nipples little hearts like their pupils. Yo, you cooked with that, Rach. See, at least if you ask me, like, out-of-pocket questions in the form, like, you don't run the risk of getting modded. I'll be like, oh, that's funny. And maybe I'll answer it, like, you know, I can censor it a little bit. What was I looking for? I was gonna click a button. Oh man, any chance you might come back to Cult of the Lamb, maybe with Jackie co-oping? That would be. It's only couch co-op, right? Which I know you can connect multiple controllers to a PC. It'd be a little bit of a struggle. Struggle. Oh man, struggling. I do think Cult of the Lamb will happen. I also think there will be some gaming streams soon.
You need to mic me up. I'd be yapping.
She would be yapping. Jackie keeps wanting to get one of those little itty bitty microphones that, like a lapel mic that people use on TikTok incorrectly, which is funny, but it doesn't.
It's good. It's good for the yak.
You could shift into any animal. Use the form, y'all. Wow, good timing, Nightbot. Good timing. That Faust stream does have to happen at some point. There's a lot that has to happen. Hey Al, what are your thoughts on Werewolf Seth, both the human side and the wolf side? He's a little hairy. That's okay. I don't think I personally am that much of a monster fucker. If I had to attribute myself a preference, Seth is the one who would delve into those depths, or have his depths delved into, I guess. Y'all, this is very ADHD. I'm sorry. I got new socks waiting for me at home today. You guys know the Bombers? You know the Bombers socks? Oh man. Bombers. They should, oh man. They should sponsor me. Y'all, please follow the rules. Thea will decapitate somebody. Yeah, shout out. Take your meds, drink your waters, you know, all of that. You got a dark mode and a light mode. Would you consider an in-between option? You know, I feel like one of these days, you know, once I resolve whatever is haunting me, you know, maybe we'll find a meet in the middle solution. Maybe people have big opinions on the different Alphonses. So we might just you know, we might just go back to the default. Yeah.
Maybe to get a Bomba sponsor.
I know. Give me like an affiliate link. I want them grippies on me. The Eclipse version of Al. I mean, what's going on Twitter? Not a lot. Not a lot going on Twitter. Oh, sexy demon girls. Oh, never mind. Why? Yo, what? The rock. People gotta quit saying slurs. Man. So I don't know who told these fucking kids they could just start saying words like that again. I'd beat the shit out of... Oh, man. One of these dumbass youths get chopped in the throat. In the studio, what was the funniest shit that ever happened? Can include your creator or any other character inside the studio. Good question. Good question. Good question. I mean, it was, man. It was funny when the BitterSweet director's cut recordings got deleted. I mean, it was not great. It was not a great experience, especially because I will just say that the past weekend was a challenge. The past weekend was very challenging. Man. Yeah. I went one day. You get some liquor in me, I'll tell the fucking story, but I can't. I don't want to choose violence like that. But I just, you know, I'll talk about it by not talking about it, but I'll talk about something relative to it. On last Friday, was it last Friday? Excuse me. On the Discord, we were doing the Echoes of Everlast playlist stream, like hangout. And Echoes of Everlast has some themes in it that are, you know, they're serious. They're serious things. And I made a point about man, I was cooking when I was yapping about it. I made a point about how you can tackle subjects that are intense. So like, well, we'll just talk about it. You know, there's a pretty strong theme and analysis of like colonialization is in there. Because the leadership of Everlast has been expanding aggressively. And some of the primary characters were a part of that. A part of these countries that were assimilated or whatever. And that's a very serious subject, especially with the world we live in. And it's the type of thing I try to give very special care to as a writer, creator. You know, like you don't put shit on like that, like it's a fancy costume to parade around, you know? This is the disconnect between what's happening in chat and what I'm yapping about. I know there's a big gap in the but yeah, taking care of like, if there are themes that are serious, treat them with care and with thought and such. And it is yeah. Well, especially in fantasy. people will use, you know, like the dungeon. I'll use the Dungeons and Dragons example because it's rampant, but like, fantasy racism to create conflict and plot, is not a vibe. I think here's my feeling on it is, if you're at a table and everyone at the table is in an agreement to take care of the topics at hand in a mindful manner, then y'all are consenting to participate in that. But like, what often happens is someone just is like, aha, oppression, isn't that bad? Or is it? And it's like, what the fuck? That's not what I personally would want to sign up for. So a lot of like fantasy stuff takes liberties that I don't think they should take so there's a word I'm looking for. Liberally. Wow, look at you. Jackie's so good at that. So, yeah, I try to... Yeah, exactly. And I think Saturday, that's a great point. I think from what I have seen and come to understand is that's usually the thing. Is like, hey, you know, don't use it as decoration or just convenient tools. So I encountered some stuff where it was a situation where a lot of that type of thing was going unchecked and without an analysis and critical breakdown of like what's going on and why. It's just like, oh, well, it's like this, and that's terrible, isn't it? And everybody's like, yep. It's like, well, what if you're not even, you know, because art is a way that we as people can interact with the world in a way to analyze and experience things and try to grasp and critique and analyze things. And this didn't do any of that. And it wasn't bold or good or whatever. So it really fucked my day up, is what I'm getting at. I had to encounter something that really fucked my day up real bad. And I had to say something about it. So it was a time. So yeah. Anywho, big yap about not anything that matters. I'll talk more about it when the time is right. Let's see. If I could shift into any animal, real or mythical, what would it be? Man, I want to be some kind of dragon. What if I was some kind of dragon, though? Thoughts about Epic the Musical? I have not consumed... I haven't consumed it the right way. But there's a couple of bangers. Just a Man. Oh, man. And then that new one. Oh, man. What's the... Anyway. Yeah, that one. It's great. I really enjoy it. Thea says, do you want to consume it with me, aka if I just sing the whole thing at you? You sure could. 110 sold. 111 sold. Jesus. Yeah, Life in Paradise. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of those things where I'm very impressed by what they've accomplished. And back in the day, I'd used to avoid stuff like that because I was insecure and jealous. I used to try to avoid things that I would like to do or accomplish sometimes, but that's not so much the case anymore. I worked on me, so I think it would be a lot of fun to go and actually consume it in the order it is meant to be consumed. Oh man. 2 hours. We're coming up on 2 hours of the plushie. So maybe we wrap it up. Because I can feel my throat starting to get funny. Is there anything else I was gonna share or do? Oh. Guys, I'm gonna need you to go to Twitter. Jackie. Don't enable him. Don't enable him. Oh, I do have something to share. Ow. Fuck. What was I sharing? Oh, I have a plan. Oh my god, I have a plan. That one. It's so I wanted to do some kind of contest. And the contest is a create the best meme type of contest. We'll start it soon. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the high quality PNGs of the plushie. I'll share the good crispy pictures of the plushie, and I'll come up with a hashtag, and you can just go wild making memes, because some of the folks in the community are pretty fucking funny. And it seems like a good way to get people get people doing the thing. And yeah. And it can literally just be like, it can just be a shit post, or you can go wild. Is there a chance any of the memes could become shorts? Yeah. I'll have a little note at the end that's like, hey, by participating in this, your meme might get used in, on the official YuuriVoice channels, da-da-da-da-da. So. And yeah, you'll know when I'm posting, because I'll post it on Tumblr, I'll post it on Twitter, I'll post it on the Patreon, all of that. So yeah, I think that's a fun way to do a little community fun time. Oh. And yes, like Jackie said in chat, she will likely be doing a little contest for the artists in the community. Oh, you know what? I got some other stuff to yap about. And another thing. Oh, fuck. What was the other thing? No. Come back. Come back. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, I was so close. No. Okay. Okay, got it. Does this model have an angry face? I've got a couple. So I've got like, I got this one like, and then I got like, what else do I got here? That's, I can blush. I can blush. I can do the, this is very, hold on, get rid of this one. Give me this one and this one. When it looks like a Coke can. All right, get me out of here. Now see, what was I saying? Ah, shit. Fuck. I'm so close. Right. I remember why I keep thinking about it. This is unrelated to anything to really do. I mean, it's not unrelated to me, but it's not what you, it's not, you know. So the other day, Thea was here in the office and we were talking, and we were talking about the struggle with timeline shenanigans with my content. You know, people trying to keep track of like when things occurred and all that, you know. And I was like, oh man, you know, I'd really like to do that, but like, oh, it requires so much. What the fuck? Oops. You know, figuring out how to do that in a way that looks good and all that is a struggle. And Thea was like, hey, if you put together a like, you know, bullet point timeline, it doesn't have to be fancy, just like get it all in order to start with. And I was like, okay, wait, that's actually easy. And I need to do that too, because I haven't actually done that. Like, I don't have a little chronological order list. So I put that together and have that to hand off to Thea to consider and figure out. So that's fun. I know a lot of folks like, you know, having something to reference. And other things. I would like to have a few things that are convenient to reference. Quit punching me. Jackie's just walking around beating me up. Don't drop Dee Dee. Now I'm over here protecting Dee Dee's sanctity.
You were on the floor with Seth. And
it wouldn't be the first time I was on the floor with Seth and Charlie. Right where that man-shaped stain is? Yeah. Used to be a little death. Right there. I just thought of the worst pun. I can't say it. It's real bad. Jackie, can I whisper it to you?
Yeah. Mute your mic.
Why would I do that?
Because then they'll hear it.
I don't want to reach around.
Okay.
Okay, so like when the Seth and the Alphonse, when we do the Halloween thing, it's the 2-on-1. You know what we call that? A bukkake.
You need to
A bukkake.
shot out of a cannon. Right into the sea. You're so lucky, Alphonse, that nobody else is in the building to hear you say that out loud.
What happened? Did they hear that?
No, there's no one here. Oh, did people hear that? Oh, oops.
Oh.
I told you to mute your mic.
I gotta give it a reach around.
That hasn't ever been a problem before for you.
Whoa! You're right. You didn't have to say it. Never been a problem to get a reach around. You were yelling it. So I just know how to express myself. I'm expressive. We also, I get hit, chat, listen to me. While Yuri isn't here, I gotta tell you, I think Yuri's starting to crack on the whole wiki thing. I think, yeah, Jackie's around. She's looking at y'all. I think I'm starting to crack on the wiki thing.
Purple.
Bye, Purple. Sorry, work. Sorry, Purple's work. They're working really hard. Yes, I would. When I say cracking, like cracking on the wiki, I mean a like official, you know, ran thing. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We'll start with the like handy dandy, visually appealing and a good at a glance timeline. That's a great first start. I know. I believe what I said to Thea was, if we find out how to build the bones and get it ready, it's not like there aren't people who would just do it, and then we could have a spot that's like, hey, like Yuri officially like checks the work and you know, double checks and make sure things are accurate and whatever. Because like we had, oh man, so like Yuri had a hell of a weekend. But like there were, and it started with the recent Lost and Found episode where like there's just a lot of little small minuscule things that don't really matter, but like it was this game of telephone where like somebody would say something confidently, and it might even just be like a headcanon, but they've said it in a way where the next person who sees it and thinks that that's right, and then like they then talk to like 5 people and it's not quite right. So then like 10 people have it almost right, but it's only just a little off. And then like people are running with flawed information. So I think that was the time that Yuri was like, you know what? maybe it's time. Well, crikey, here's what I'm thinking. It won't be like it's only spread out in events, not by years. So there won't be a lot of official dates. So like I explained it to Thea like this. So BitterSweet Chapter 3 is all like ADBC. It is the this is the central part of the timeline, and you got shit that happened before that, and then you got shit that follows after that. And then you just kind of gauge. Cause like the only thing that like I keep messing with this little magnet. I'm so sorry. I'm like over here fidgeting. What was I saying? Oh fuck. I should have never fidgeted. No, and like Clayton said whoops. But like no, I would say Clayton, yours is pretty like nailed down. I think the part that like will drive me crazy is like everybody going, oh my god, that means Casper heard Oron getting sloppy. But like that was literally 2 days after he offered that job to Charlie. So you're making a logical leap that isn't quite right. And then people are like just kind of taking it like, oh my god, that's true, because Oron said, don't worry, this driver's very discreet, without really considering that like he's probably got multiple for different purposes. And also like you have to make several logical leaps to get there. So, you know, the sad thing is like, that's very funny. It is a very funny thought. You're not wrong for thinking that's funny. I agree, it is funny. But like, also, I'm leery of like, it's one thing to speculate, but I'm so weary of like, wow, people speculated so loud that there's like not an insignificant amount of people who have the wrong expectation of what they're about to engage with. And that makes me anxious, because then people's expectations are one thing, and then it's going to be like, not that. So there were a lot of little moments like that. So I think Yuri finally was like, you know, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time, especially with the Everlast stuff and like, cause man, like, so another point that was made is like, you know how people get very, if you have your personal blurbo, right? Like you've made this character, it's your personal blurbo, and like you are very particular about the way that blurbo is interacted with and treated and stuff. Like when you're a creator who's like making things and sending it out into the world, you have to separate yourself from that, because you're going to see everybody basically like not get your blurbo right. And the thing is, when you're mentally ill, it can affect you worse than it might affect other people. So something that really shouldn't matter that damn much. So hey, that's what Charlie was trying to, or that's what Casper was trying to name the raccoon. You can't just call him E. Y'all funny. No, D. D, not E. Right. Yeah. And like for my brand of brain smoothie that I'm working with here, I purposefully have not engaged with fandoms that I'm in because I literally have a like not rational response to characters getting miscategorized. So now imagine that happening. If that's how you feel about things that you like, imagine that happening to things that you make and love. It gets you know. I learned pretty quick that like, okay, there are certain spaces you just don't go into because you're gonna drive yourself mad. And honestly, it hasn't been that much of an issue. But the anxiety I feel of thinking like, imagine you spent all this time and effort to craft a story very specifically. What the fuck was I saying? Sorry, I read a comment right when I was yapping. Sandstone says, yeah, I know creators are influenced by their fans, which can mess up their original idea because their fans' theories to the point where it's practically truth. Well, funny you mentioned that, because yeah, that ain't never gonna happen to me. Because I was a fan of the show Lost, a show that got significantly worse, all because the fucking losers who made it was sensitive to people on Reddit figuring out the plot. And like, my whole philosophy works completely counter to that. Like, there were people who knew and predicted like, oh, Casper's probably involved with Oron some way. But they came to that conclusion because I fucking wrote the story in a way that would lead you to theorize that maybe that was the case. So like, don't punish. I hate the idea that there are creatives out there who would punish their fans for being right about something. Like, no, it should be encouraged. Like, you're mad that your audience is literate? Like, wow, they're really engaging with your story and really analyzing it. Like, that's good. And to be fair, like, there are some things, like the Casper thing, that was not really a curveball. Like, I had a big old wind up on that one. A big old wind up on that one. What's with Alphonse's ears in the background pic? Like, hold on. Oh no, that's not right. They're my gauges. I got little earrings. Yeah, exactly. What's the point of making a puzzle if you know, here's the thing. The Casper thing worked out really nicely because you had like two not insignificant groups, right? You had people who were like, "Oh my God, I knew it." And then you had people who were like, "Wait, what?" You had people who were really shocked. And it's like, that's great, because it's like, that means that I've got a good gauge for like my audience's levels. And it's good. Like, there are things that have been like, there are crumbs that have been laid that no one, there's different levels of mystery that you do. There's things that are like actual twists where it's like, here's what I love. I am a fan of any time when in a piece of media, there is a twist that you find out and then the second viewing makes you view it in a different light. I love that. Yeah, probably all the way back to Fight Club is the one that comes to mind, where Fight Club spoilers, sorry. You know, you find out the big twist and then when you watch the movie a second time, you're like, oh my God, that's cool. So you get that level of twist where it's like, oh, I really, there was a fucking, what movie was it that I watched? Movie? Show? What did I watch recently? Anywho. We have to really educate Jackie. Every time I'm like, oh my God. Like, there's an Irish fella who covers music on YouTube, and he did a cover of Man of Constant Sorrow from Oh Brother Where Art Thou, which is a classic. She's like, no, never heard that. I'm like, well, you never heard of it's a George Clooney. I'm fucking with George Clooney? Come on, man. I only know novellas. And Hallmark movies.
Exactly.
Anywho. So yeah, I did give real consideration to like, maybe this wiki thing, and it's a fun project. Also, like, as protective as I am of like what information there is and how people can add or whatever, it's not like there aren't people who would love that. So it's a fun way to do something for the community too and stuff like that. So yeah. Man. Yo. Hey. October. What date is my... Come here, Talktober. Okay. Sunday, October 13th is when over on Cardland Audio's channel, we have the Sleepy Mage prompt for Talktober. It is a just under 5-minute audio with Everlast Finn. And it is the first time since the reboot, I guess you could say, that like this Finn is existing. And I'm so excited. It's a lot of fun. It also so Talktober is something Cardland started up where it was a challenge where he would do a short audio prompt every day of the month of October. And I don't know how he did it. So this year he was like, hey, what if we make it a big community thing and someone gets a different prompt every day of the month and you get featured on the channel? It's a genius idea. And one of the prompts was Sleepy Mage. And I was like, oh, yeah, give me that one. I have a sleepy mage. So, I'm excited. It turned out really good. There's also some, like, audio design shenanigans in it that I'm very excited for you guys to hear. So, yeah. I guess I will give you guys one more crumb before we go. So, at the start of the stream, we were talking about stuff that's coming up for spooky season. And I can't promise it's all happening, but there is something that's pretty cool that I would like to have out before the end of the month. Let me go, because I want to get the working title. Don't quote me on this. It might be different by the time I get to YouTube posting. But this will probably be of great interest to the folks in chat. Hello? Drive? Where are you at? Where are you at? Upcoming scripts. So there's one other one. And it says, Withered Fin. Yandere doctor gets to the root of your problems. Brackets obsessed. Desperate. Shattered. So take that for whatever that means. I thought I'd throw y'all a little crumb there. Just a little something. Just a little something. Call it a little bit of a like prologue situation. A little bit of something to tide you over while everything else is going on. Well, especially because, like, you know, we got this. The things are happening. Things are happening. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Okay, my throat is officially. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, my throat game is not strong today. 115 sold in the first 2.5 hours is pretty damn cool. Thank you all so much for the support, for bringing me home, even though, you know, I'm gonna be small and you know, soft. We will see. We'll see how things go. Keep your eyes open for updates and stuff. Uh-oh, hold on. Thea said 1 sec. Thea said 1 sec. What did Thea say 1 sec about? Check form. Oh, I haven't looked at the form. Okay. Oh, Anonymous asks, would it be possible for community members to purchase and donate plushie orders for giveaways and stuff? Yes. How would we do that? Yes. I think what we would do, I would probably DM me. If you want to DM me, I would probably... The best way to do it is probably to like pay, like donate. So like PayPal me, and then I'll place the order for them. That way they come to me, so then I can ship them. Like I'll cover shipping. That's easy peasy. Yeah, I would super do that if people wanted to do that. That would be very nice of you. Because we'll be doing some giveaways and stuff. So if somebody wanted to sponsor some rewards for the giveaways, that'd be sick. So if that interests you, by all means, hit me up and we'll figure it out. Because I will also be getting some for giveaway purposes as well. So that, and like, it was really cool to have, like, years after the fact, have a bunch of dark mode Alphonse on deck for some special goodies. So yeah, hopefully Anonymous is still here. That was, you know, like 22 minutes ago. Yeah. All right, friends. Thank you all again. I'm excited to see where we're at tomorrow. Because honestly, you know, a Wednesday night isn't always the best time to try and sell stuff. That's just our regular stream night, so it feels like that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, keep an eye out for the high quality pictures of the Alphonse plushie for promotional shenanigans. And yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. That's enough yapping. My throat hurts. All right, everybody. Have a great night.